With one vicious blow, I'll damage your brain. The rush is so good like a 8-ball of cane. Like dust in the wind, I got complex, finna bust through my pen. Blood on my notebook, brains on the lens. Pray to the gods on the door in the end. Got a god complex, nigga, fuck you. You may think that I can't, but I'll touch you. No, I didn't dig a hole, but I want to. Got a killer inside that'll haunt you. Got a god complex, nigga, fuck you. You may think that I can't, but I'll touch you. No, I didn't dig a hole, but I want to. Got a killer inside that'll haunt you.
Heard all of the lies, I put my life on the line. I ate with the wolves to see the meat in my teeth. Get me near every time my heart beat. Got sick of sitting in the backseat, so I evolved to a fucking monster. Picking off any puny punk with a pulse. Just another loss for the cost. Here to resurrect the blood god. To show you niggas how we do it when it's noon and it's snuff time, so let's ride. I was born on the south side. You get your head twisted to the left side. My pride won't let.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of HorrorCorridor, and we are here with motherfucking LSP's RazoR. How you guys doing? What's up, man?
What's crack-a-lackin'?
Happy to fucking be here with you guys. It's motherfucking crazy hot outside. It's like 80 outside for us. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's hot for Chicago, I guess. Like,
so I love the cold. I'm a cold person. Just leave the snow out of it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm asking for. You could bring the cold all day. Leave the snow out of it.
Yeah, dude. We get a little bit of snow over here in Washington, and we don't know how to deal with it at all. People are like chicken with their head cut off while they're over here. They're just like, fuck.
Snow. Like, not leave your house snow. Like, you're gonna see storm fucking troopers and Empire Strikes Back with the motherfucking machines and the fucking. I'm gonna climb into one of those fucking things that Luke Skywalker cut open just to keep warm. Snow.
I think it's called a bantha, right? Was that what
there
it was
you
called?
go?
Yeah,
it's something like that. I think
like
so.
That.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
Yeah,
I love that movie.
So let's start this off. How about you guys individually, starting with you, ROKA? Introduce yourselves. And
then I want to correct you because a lot of people say my name wrong with ROKA. It's ROKA. Like you say rock, like rock, and just put an A behind it.
Right. Okay, I'll try not to get that wrong anymore because I've been calling you ROKA all night. Like Amen ROKA.
He stops a lot of people. Sin is the first person.
Everybody do it.
Tons of people be like, and I let it go all the time because I'm like, fuck it, I ain't got time to argue with that shit. So he gets disappointed. He gets more offended than me and shit. But yeah. So what do we want to start with, man? I'm ROKA. No, okay, I'm just playing. I'm ROKA, man.
Sin Rip. And me and this asshole, the RazoR of LSP.
Hell yeah, dude. And I heard about you guys around 2016 when your epic ass album All Hail the RazoR came out. I think I heard some mumblings on I think it was Replicon Radio or maybe it was No Fucks Given. One of those shows they were mentioning you guys.
Replicon Radio.
Yeah, and I was just like, oh, fuck, I'll check it out. There's some good features on here, and I've been hooked on it ever since. I can tell, like, a lot of your guys' roots come from, like, the East Coast underground, everything from, like, Gravediggers to Cage to Jedi Mind Tricks.
No idea.
All that brutal fucking necro kind of stuff. Like, I can tell you guys have that old school sensibility, but you guys bring a fresh coat of paint onto it. I was like, you want to talk about your style a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, like myself, I'm the bastard child of hip hop, if you want to call it, man. I'm 50 years old. I was there when hip hop was born, and I'll be part of it till I die. You know what I mean?
I bet you got some stories.
I got breakdancing stories. I used to breakdance in the streets with cardboards from refrigerators. I was a graffiti
artist. I've seen all the pictures. Yeah.
Shit on the streets before I even became a musician because the art was there with the music. So I couldn't avoid something. So I traded the music for the art. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
And it's still, but I've been there, and my brother is like the first person I ever like been able to like go in a fucking show with and just rap and just look at this dude like, damn, dude's fire. Like instantly we clicked. There was not even a moment. The minute me and him said something to each other, it was over. Like we had groups and they had groups, but me and him, man, I don't even know how to explain it, man. Day one.
When was that? Was that like how long before All Hail the RazoR came out? Did you guys meet up?
Go ahead, Sam. Go ahead.
Shit. like he said, I was in a different group and he was in a different group, and we would always see each other at shows. Like we was like the bastard childs of the show, so we would always go first. You know what I mean? So
Still
we
happening,
got
yo.
cool. We got cool with each other. We did a track called Wicked Ones, and I fell in love with that track. He loves the track as well. But everybody, like, it was a bunch of people on his side, a bunch of people on my side. It was just like me and him just was just like, bro, like we clicked. Like we chilled outside of shows. We went to Comic Cons with each other. Like me and him just clicked instantly. Like out of everybody, me and him was just like boom
Yeah,
instantly. So when
300.
I finally decided to leave the group that I was with at the time, and I told him right away, and he was just like, "So what's up? We doing an album together?"
And was that Prophetic Minds?
Wow,
Look at you, huh?
wow,
Do your work,
yes,
brother.
it was.
All right.
Wow, okay, wow, yes, it
This
was.
is my hot one fucking thing I told you on fucking Messenger.
Holy shit, damn. Okay, yeah, it was Prophetic Minds.
No
Yes.
Cool.
punch.
And do you want to explain that group a little bit? Kind of
Yeah, go for it,
Oh,
bro.
the legacy of Prophetic Minds.
Yeah,
I
let's reach
mean,
back.
okay, I'm not gonna completely just like shit on the dude because
Speaks
he
about
was
the
the one. He was the one that put the mic in front of my face, and he had the equipment. And all I was doing before I met him was just like freestyling and all that stuff. But we met at my job at the time and found out that he was a juggalo. Found out that I was a juggalo, and another dude named Jay Puke, quiet weirdo dude, but I found out he was a juggalo, but he could rap his ass off. So we just met up one day at P Maddox's house, and we did a track called Hate 08. That was our very first track we ever did with each other, was Hate 08. And we were just like, hey, we should just form a group. And we formed a group. And it went through, I think, like 4 different phases of Prophetic Minds. It was me, Steve, J Puke. It was me, Steve, and my homeboy Frost. Then it was me, Steve, and my homeboy Camouflage. And like I said, just I was just done with it because I just seen the fuckery and I didn't like it. So when I left, that's when everybody just disbanded.
I heard
and the great
like one track I think on YouTube, and it was pretty interesting, like the difference between that and RazoR, because was it horrorcore or was it kind of like borderline horrorcore?
Um, I say borderline.
Yeah.
It was more like it was like our older stuff. We was just rapping fast, just trying to be. Oh, we can rap fast.
Yeah, he was a faster rapper. It kind of reminded me
Oh,
like the
it
Rip
was.
Gut shit a little bit.
Oh, it was just like, dude, like slow down a little bit. You know what I mean? I've heard you rap slow. I like when you rap a little slow, but like he was just like,
Yeah.
all right, bro. I can't hype you on stage when you do that, right?
You're just trying to find a place to jump in, but you're what?
Right.
Yep.
So I like it was borderline. It was borderline. I mean everybody has their own dark tracks. So we had our dark tracks, but we also was doing somewhat kind of hip hopish stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's always the base of hip hop started first. You know what I mean? We never want we that horrorcore slash title to everybody says to us, and they're like, "You ain't horrorcore," and I'm like, "Good," because we never said we was.
Yeah, we never said that we was horrorcore.
We never
Never said that we was horrorcore.
horrorcore rappers. You know what? We're fucking horrorcore lovers. We love the music, so we speak it too. Even though if people be like, "Oh, I'm better than you," well, you are probably a better horrorcore rapper, but I'm a better rapper than you, motherfucker. So remember that shit. I love the music. I want to be involved in it. So my life is wrapped around your music too. You know what I mean?
That's kind of the essence I got from you guys when I first heard your music, was that like you guys were rappers first, and then got into the horror shit like
That's
later, you know?
like is most misunderstood for RazoR. Like we joined LSP, which makes it like Scum is so horrorcore. You know what I mean? But me and him are not horrorcore. Like we do dark shit. We love dark movies. Me and that dude would talk about the Terrifier all day. You know what I mean? It's just like I got Michael Myers mask all over my fucking studio. We can't see this whole 360 parameter. You know what I mean? It's so influenced by darkness and music. You know what I mean?
Truthfully, I kind of don't want to be labeled as strictly horrorcore artist because if you get labels that people expect that from you all the time, the murder, the kill, and blah. You know what I mean? Like, I want everybody to be like, okay, they have different styles that they can do.
Yeah.
Instead of just stick to horrorcore.
It's kind of like how Jedi Mind Tricks, they like sometimes Vinny Paz even says horrorcore sometimes in his songs because he's not ashamed of it. But at the same time, he's right in that line where he can talk about anything he wants, but he always brings it back to brutality and violence.
Yes.
And I think that's where you guys everybody's gonna realize on this this Nothing album, we're bringing it back to a more of a hip hop version of Dark. The new song we're gonna play to you guys tonight, you know, and much love to fucking, you know, everything and everybody out there that fucking looks at us and watches us and listens to us, that goes to a show, buys a ticket. You know, even the people that don't got money to buy a ticket or merch, they just say what's up, and that's enough for me and my brother because that's all we need. Just show some respect and recognition. We just want to be here with you. So love us while we love you, you know, and let's enjoy our time together.
Hell yeah. And like ROKA said, we got a song coming up soon. You guys got sharing a track, The Nothing With Me. So we'll be playing that a little bit later. Something to look forward to. And I haven't listened to it yet, so it's gonna be. I'm going in fresh. I wanted to be a first time reaction.
He said, "I want a first reaction," and I'm like, "Cool." And by the way, it's going to be one of those weird tracks where you just got to follow the rhythm because we're on some rhythm shit on this track. It's like the vocals are like I don't know how to explain it, bro, but I know it's fucking beautiful. That's all I gotta say. I love it.
So
and it's Stu Banger's son, Young Bangers. Much love to Stu Bangers, which is one of the hip hop's best producers out right now, producing everybody.
Oh yeah.
And son is a producer, Young Bangers. You know, and that's fucking somebody I got this beat from. You know what I mean? Much love to Stu Bangers, Young Bangers. Much love to hip hop.
Oh yeah.
Period.
Stu Bangers did the Lord Goat stuff.
Yeah, all day. And I love Lord Goat. He was on my Paranormal Activity album. I got a feature with him.
Oh hell yeah. Hell yeah. I've been listening to him longer than pretty much any horrorcore artist, like anyone from that PLR camp.
I was just listening in the fucking back today, but I ran into this Ill Bill track, and it was fucking produced by Stu Bangers. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and it's called Cannibal Hulk. You got to hear that song. The first song on the album. I sent it to Sin 16 times today, but he was so busy with his thing today, and I want him to hear it because the way he plays the song and he introduces his verse. His two first bars, the song's over. Yeah. You should put the song down. It doesn't matter what he does after that. He grabbed you. He took you with this.
Lord
one of the best.
Is like, I mean, Gore-Tex is how most people know him, but
Gore-Tex.
He's so
featured him. Lord Goat. Yeah.
I know him as Gore-Tex.
Yeah.
Yes.
So as soon as y'all said that, I was like, okay, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. I'm all Psychological Records. I love him, man. Much love to Necro and everybody in Psychological, man. For real.
Yep. Hell yeah. And fucking Ill Bill he makes that music that's like they call it drug music for a reason. Like it makes you feel like you're just tripping out, man. Like all the his hippie lyrics. Like hippie beats and like lyrics and like it just takes you to another world.
My bad. His lyrics on fucking everything, man. Even when he did his album with Vinny Paz.
Mm-hmm. Heavy Metal Kings.
Heavy Metal Kings, that shit was off the chain, man.
Oh yeah.
That's fucking insane. Anyway, man, I could be going off on a I'm a hip hop. I'm all hip hop. We speaking probably in it. Let's do it.
Yeah, hopefully one day you guys are gonna be up there. You know, like that's what I'm hoping is like because I feel like a lot of the people that dig that old school PLR shit, like they would really dig RazoR. Like do you think has those camps ever crossed? Have you ever like played with the Jedi Mind Tricks or the PLRs or
actually,
RA the Rugged Mans?
Wait, we did play with RA the Rugged Man when he was on tour with ICP.
Oh, sick! Yeah,
I forgot what tour it was, but he was on that tour.
He's awesome. I love
that fucking nut job on stage. I fucking love it. I love it. I love it. Dude is a nut job.
Dude was insane. RA the Rugged Man, insane live show.
Yeah, I don't think he's throwing Dookie anymore, is he?
Oh no!
I didn't see that. I think I would have.
I only know that from like he talks about it in his song, so it might not even be real. But yeah, he always talks about how he used to be a fucking maniac.
Who's an animal?
Yeah. So when did you guys hook up? I know that ROKA knew Scum from the past because you've collaborated with him. But when did you guys hook up with LSP?
This is actually a reverse flip. So let's Sin introduce himself as like fucking who's the first person who knows LSP, and then we take it when ROKA's version comes into the story play.
All right.
Of course, when I was with my old group, Prosthetic Minds at the time, we used to throw an annual show called Nightmares of the Underground, and for 2 years straight, it was always Gordy and Scum as our headliners.
Oh hell yeah!
And
Gordy and Scum were on the Red Grounds album. Like,
I love Gordy, bro. I love Gordy's a fucking demon. But I could talk about Gordy all day. But anyway,
yeah, me too.
So
he's amazing.
Yeah, we zip it. We flew Scum in, and I think he just got done doing like a week-long tour with Isham or something like that. So when he got to us, you know, we smoking, we drinking, and he flipped over out the chair, and the guy I was in the group with had a vent right next to him that had like this edge sticking out of it, and Scum flipped out of his chair and hit that corner and cracked his skull right here.
Oh shit!
So it was like I had to do it by myself. It was a dead weight Scum that I had to drag to the room and make sure that he like didn't die on our watch. And ever since then, me and him just been like, he called me his little brother. He called me one of his best friends and all that stuff like that.
Yeah, the connection between them is ridiculous.
That's
like
awesome, dude.
Like you have no idea how he used to hype. He went and hype man Scum for years.
Yeah, I was his hype man. I was his hype man one point in time, like Midwest.
Oh, nice. Have you ever been on any Scum songs before RazoR?
No.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering if, like, did you ever go by any other names before Rip Sin?
It was just Rip at one point in time, and then I added the Sin in it.
The original name.
But I kind of always like use Sinister as my AKA.
Oh, cool. So if you ever hear Sinister in your songs, that's kind of what you're referring to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, gotcha. And then ROKA, you met him.
Yeah, the first met Scum was fucking, like I said, I released my Tomb and Make a CERN album in 2009. That was the first time I ever, contacted Scum through email, and hit him up and was like, man, because he was always my idol. He's one of my idols, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody says about music. He's a great artist. You know what I mean? His work ethic is ridiculous, bro. He drops albums like fucking 3 times a year. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Dude, goodness, you know what I mean?
And just features when he's got time off and tours.
Work is, like, it's ridiculous, man.
Best merch in the scene,
On juggling all us assholes, you know what I mean? It's probably a lot. You know what I mean?
That's probably a lot more work than people think it is.
It is.
2009 solo album, Tomb and Make a CERN, so I featured Scum, and I fucking got on that, and I printed the physical copies, was before the digital day went
Good
stupid.
Days, man.
I had a backpack full of fucking CDs, and I went to Tigers O' Stylies, and for one of Sin's shows, which features Scum and King Gordy, you know what I mean? And I went in there, didn't know nobody. Me and Nutcase went in there. You know what I mean? And we went in there, and I fucking met Scum. He was sitting right there when I fucking walked in. I knew who he was. You know what I mean? So I was like, fuck it, yeah. Gave him the copy of the CD, so thank you for fucking, doing the feature with me. I just wanted to show you what I made. You know what I mean? As an artist, showing like a big dude that you respected. Like, here's what I do, and you're on it. You know what I mean? Hopefully he listened to it. He probably flung it out the window. Yeah, because I've done it.
No, I guarantee he didn't do that.
It's one couch that got a short leg, and he'll get to it when he gets to it. Here we are.
Hey, yeah, so you guys put out All Hell the RazoR 2016, and then Heartless, which
2019.
was 19. What's the next release?
The Nothing.
The Nothing. Okay, you already said that.
Yeah, that's for all these albums. It's for all the new songs on
Spotify. We actually have a track called God Complex out.
Yeah.
Yes, we got 3 tracks from the album.
Yeah, God Complex is actually the intro of the show, so people have heard that one. Yeah.
Yeah, so we released
a good one, man. That's like
Raining Blood. Right.
How many bars did you guys do? Is that like 32? It's a long verse on both.
I think they're like 16s more than me, because it depends how you count, because everybody counts different.
Yeah, I don't know much about, like, I'm not like a rap engineer or anything, but
I have to fucking
because Come a Little Closer, bars was long.
Yeah,
them bars was long.
It was long. I even told him I bought it.
And no, you didn't. You was like, it's not that long. And then when you started to record it, you text me like, yeah, it is long. I'm like, I told you.
It was long.
I know it was. I told you it was.
That was my favorite track. That's how it started. No, it was started with that fucking Wicked Ones track we did.
Yeah.
So what's the process of writing a song between you guys? Do you guys write in the same room, or do you guys send stuff back and forth?
Nah, we have
wrote in the room. We have wrote in the room with each other.
Yeah. We like to make ideas in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, get the rhythm going, get the hook down, because that's the most important part of any song. If the hook fucking kicks, you guys are in a fucking good place.
You guys got some good hooks too, by the way.
You know what I mean? The verse part is easy. We just got to grab him with the hook. So when he's sitting by me and we're playing tracks, and he'll just say something, and he'll call me, give me ideas, and then I'll call him, give him ideas, and he'll be like, let's fucking do this, and then I got to hear what he got to say, you know, and then he tells me what's good, and most of the time, when he do a song, that motherfucker 100% right half the time, man. Always on point. I fuck up. I make him do stupid shit.
Well, it's cool because you guys experiment. You guys do some experimentation.
Best songs.
And see, as much as I bitch about it, I'm glad that he is the way he is, because, like you said, experiment songs. I don't want to stick to the normal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And with this asshole, he makes me think outside my box.
Yeah.
Like I said, I bitch and moan about it, but I do it.
Yeah, like there's even songs where you guys are singing and stuff, and it sounds good.
Nothing's all rhythm. Even the verses are rhythm. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That was an album. That was something that he was like, okay. You know, I've learned over all these years, and I will never write a verse before any beat. If I have verses sitting on the table, fuck them verses. They don't mean shit to me. Give me a beat.
Got to be inspired.
And let the beat tell me what I need to say to the people. That's how I look at it all day.
So who?
Me?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask who does your guys' beats, because they're crazy.
Well, on All Hail the RazoR, ROKA did every beat on that album but Come a Little Closer.
No fucking way. You did those beats?
I produced the whole album, yeah.
Holy shit.
Yes. ROKA did every track on there but Come a Little Closer.
Dude, who did that one?
I don't even remember.
Off the bat. But I'll make sure they're definitely, you know, represented on the album cover and all the artwork and stuff like that. So I can't
like those beats are so clean. Like, and
ROKA did them all.
I got different arguments from people saying the beats weren't up to par, like with the sounds of headphones and shit like that. And I'm not a producer who ever learned how to produce other than the people I hung around when I was in studios and taught me my little shit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I got an M2000 XL right there. I got drum machines. I got the whole thing. You just can't see all this. You know what I mean? But
yeah, I mean, it's just a really big sounding album, you know, like you feel a lot of noise in that.
Loved every beat that I sent him. Like the majority of them, he didn't turn down any of them.
And with me, I'm real picky with beats. I mean, I can rap on every beat, but like, you know, certain beats I don't feel like this will bring my best out.
Yeah.
And I really like, it's like forcing your lyrics onto a beat. I don't like that. That.
I like it.
But this fucker can rap on a gospel beat.
Yeah,
this
I like
right here. Like, I don't care. Like, I can't stand him. I hate him. But yeah. So every beat that he sent me on All Hail the RazoR, I was down with. He was like, "How about this concept?" And then I listened to it. I'll be like, "Whoa, how about this?" And he'd be like, "Oh yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, I mean, I just the All Hail the Razor, the song, not the song off the album. Like you guys use the music from High Tension. Have you seen that movie?
Yeah,
it was a Muse song, and I picked up on that right away. I was like, "Holy shit!" Like a French slasher. If anyone hasn't seen it, I actually got the fucking.
Oh goddamn! What be? I think the track "I Die for You, Kill for You." What's the name of that track off the album?
Bleed for You, I think.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Bleed for You.
That one. If you listen to that, if you watch that Kevin Bacon movie, Death Sentence,
where
you can hear that in the background.
Oh, so you took a sample from that song?
I was big sampler, you know what I mean?
Oh, right. Because I was wondering, I was like, did you guys get that chick like in there singing for you?
That was from that Kevin Bacon movie, Death Sentence.
Oh, hell.
You know what I mean?
And
that together, you know, like I did it. You know what I mean?
So like it sounds hella classy, but you kind of did it in like a ghetto way. You just sampled it from
exactly.
a movie.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
There's a lot of money involved with that. You know what I mean? And I don't want to get sued for doing sampling too much and shit like that when we decide we're gonna be better.
So that's why Heartless has a lot less.
The chick that was actually singing on the hook was actually singing on the hook for us.
Oh,
but like, but the harmonizing when ROKA started, when he was talking, he heard that was from the movie. But the chick that did the hook, she actually recorded it at the studio.
That's okay. That's dope. That's dope.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you find that talent? Like, who was that? And
she was dating a certain rapper at the time, and she was popping off more than him, so he was a little upset.
You gotta that we did the song.
So when she broke up with him, he tried to hit us up. It was like, take her off that track, and we like, no, no.
Oh, man. It's a very heartfelt song. If anyone, I was like even considering using it on the episode because it's just like it's such a good song. So, you guys put like a lot of like emotion into that one, where you don't hear that in like a lot of your other music.
No.
Do you have any other tracks that are like that?
I mean, we try to do that on every album. Like for that album, it was that track. For Heartless was the hell was it, ROKA?
I'm trying to remember too because I've listened to Heartless a lot.
That song hurt me a lot. That's my track right there.
No, the track where you talking about Creepy Face.
Yeah, that's the one, man.
What's the title of it? I forgot.
Shit. See how we get a bunch of old people in the room?
Right. Trying to jog each other's memory. I forgot, but that we have that track on there. Falling. There we go. Falling.
Cool.
So we try to do that on every album. So like we want people to see that like like we artists, but we are human as well, and we go through situations as well that we bottle the fuck up and deal with in life.
I think it's kind of cool because it's like even like killers have like mental illness, depression, and they're like, you know what I mean? And like it doesn't just like happen to normal people. It can happen to anybody. You have good days and bad days, you know. Some days you're murdering someone and having fun, and some days you're just like laying your head on a fucking table, drunk as fuck, wanting to cry.
Crying because you murdered those people.
What's wrong with me?
I should be locked up.
Stay strong. You'll get through this together. You know.
Yeah.
But the track is deep. Falling because my sister passed away, and then it was like that Creepy Face was a long time rapper friend of mine, which I always, if you see anything that does with me, and there's any track you listen to in my life right now for the future, Creepy Face is everything. In God Complex, I say Creepy Face is my guardian angel. You know what I mean? Awesome. My guardian demon, so don't make me summon the creep, bitch. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's good to know. Like
it's all about of it. Like Beast, Mission 16 used to be formerly of LSP, you know, signed LSP. He was the biggest part. Like I don't think me and my brother would be sitting here if he wasn't there. That's all I gotta say about that.
I actually don't know much about Mission 16. Do you want to?
And you should hear our track together.
That track on All Hail the Razor, Hurt You. That was Beast from Mission 16.
Yeah. He was on Hurt.
I saw that and I was wondering what Mission 16 was.
Yeah, like he played a real big important part in RazoR. Like at one point in time, he was the main one, like booking shows out here, our genre, and he would just throw us on, no problem. Like he was the first one to be like, "That's a good idea that you two form a group because both of y'all are dope." So he was there. Like Beast was there.
Hurt You is another fucking great song, dude. That's such a good song.
That song from Beast Mission 16. Check it out, man. We got a video for it.
Uncaged, actually. There's a video for it, Uncaged.
Oh, okay. I actually think I watched that today. Was that the one that was like a bunch of clips?
Yeah, there's some live. No, this is actually a live video. We do like drag people in the fucking.
Oh, okay.
Brandon, the motherfucking Brandon. He was in the video too.
Right, I'm gonna watch that after this.
But yeah, Mission 16, Uncaged, featuring Raze.
The Kill Room video, though, that was fun, man. I love that video.
Got it in my house, Joe, in the basement.
Yeah,
no money.
You bought plastic tarps and probably some beer. That's about it.
A lot of plastic, a lot of liquor. You know what I mean? A lot of black lights, a lot of cheap blood. You know, fake blood. I bought 2 containers of it. We was just ripping plastic so it looks disturbed. It didn't look new. You know, just like wrote all hail the RazoR and like fucking glow in the dark paint, so only you see barely the glimpse of it, just shining through like it was a blood splatter type of look. You know what I mean? It was so
almost stabbing myself twice.
Oh shit!
It was so fucking. I loved it, dude. It was probably one of my favorite. And Target K Center shot it. Much love to Target K Center. He's our brother, man. Fucking for real, bro. Love you, dude.
Hell
you know what I mean? To Patty, she was the girl in the video. We love the shit out of her, man.
Short shit.
Thank you, baby.
Short shit.
Anyone that's down to be a fucking victim in a slasher film, man, that's cool.
Well, right?
Do you want to know how dedicated they was to be in that video? They drove all the way down from fucking close to St. Louis to Wisconsin to shoot their video with us.
Holy shit, dude!
Yes, and it was snowing out here, so when they hit Illinois, they was bitching at us pretty hard, like you motherfuckers. Like,
they get there and you're like, let's film it another day.
Right, like you motherfuckers are just like, I forgot to tell you about the snow.
But they loved it, man. It was a fucking great time, man. We all had a nice time. Everybody was safe, you know what I mean? There was no killings in the video, you know. Even off camera, I wanted to strangle Sin 16 times with my garrote wire, but that's about it.
Feelings mutual, bitch.
You know what I mean?
We'll get that video one day. It'll be on live leak
around somewhere.
You might get it now. I'm already in his parking lot. This is a fake me. And I'm gonna run in the room and strangle him on TV.
Bro, right, you would drive this far just to get beat the hell up. That's crazy.
Yep. Home Alone. Perfect.
So speaking of the music video for Kill Room, what are you guys' influences when it comes to horror, violence, and stuff like that?
Oh man. Like me, I grew up watching horror movies like a mug. My auntie used to actually torture me with horror movies. Like my mother used to work the night shift, and my auntie was I think she was like a junior in high school at that time. And my mom would go, and my auntie, I'd be at the window crying for my mom or as she leave, and I turn around and my auntie's gone. She's hiding from me and shit. You know what I mean? So like I'm going through that. She's beating on the doors and the ceiling and this and that, scaring the fuck out of me. So I grew to love it. You know what I mean? I grew to love it. Like I started off with the Night of the Living Dead from the 90s version. The 90s version.
Oh, that's a classic too.
Yes.
Tom Savini
I didn't see the black
it.
and white until later. I didn't see the black and white one till later.
Yeah.
That's scary.
But I started off with that one, and it's just been like I've been watching horror movies ever since, man.
Oh, yeah, same. Born and raised in the blood, man. For real. My sister, rest in peace, was fucking. She used to buy the worst. Oh no, she didn't buy shit. We was in the old days where we rented VHSs from fucking.
Yes.
Bootleg video stores that were around the corner. Pablo's Video. And they would have like little saloon doors because that was where the porn was. You know what I mean? That kind of it. You don't go past the saloon.
Or the beaded curtains.
Right. soon as
the
the
video.
door brings up, you hurry up and get a look like, oh, there go a titty right there.
Boxes or black boxes, and you're like, "What's this?" And my sister was the worst bootleg B-rated movies ever. I'll be sitting on the couch. What did we get? I was happy because I didn't have no money. That's not me, you know. I was a fucking kid. So she's renting movies. Oh, I bought like Sister Kill Sister, and I'm like, cool. And then she's like, it's part 16. I'm like, what the fuck? Did you see the first ones? No, I'm just gonna watch 16. Fucking hopefully it explains everything. Watch it.
Hold on. It's funny that you mentioned that shit because I remember when Terminator 2 came out on VHS, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we hit every blockbuster known to man in the Midwest to find this fucking VHS. It was sold out everywhere. Everybody had it rented out. And a guy suggested a movie called The Exterminator or some shit like that.
The Flamethrower.
Right. He was like, it's just like the Terminator. So I get home, I put it in, and I'm like, I should fuck this dude up. Like, I should go up there and throw this VHS in his face right now.
Yeah,
it's a pretty fun movie, but it was Grindhouse. It was one of the Grindhouse era movies.
Yeah,
where,
yeah, definitely,
I
man.
think there was a scene where there's like a preacher like pimping out little boys, and like he goes in and like burns all the preachers up or something like that. It's pretty.
And they kind of remind me of the old Toxic Avengers shit.
I was gonna bring that up.
I swear, bro. Whenever I mention Toxic Avenger, a lot of people would be like, "Who?" I'm like, "So y'all that stay up past 12 and watch those movies late at night? Like, what the fuck? Was I the only kid?"
Oh yeah, when they run the little kid's head over with the car, but it's a watermelon.
Yeah.
Or when they was interviewing Tabuki Man, and he like drugged the interviewer behind the gates. Let me get you back here for a minute. Let me get you back here. She's like, no. I was like, I shouldn't be laughing at this, but it was just like, and I think about it, like, it was funny, but it was creepy.
Oh yeah, man. That was my bread and butter in high school for sure.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite horror movie?
Oh man, I mean, I might have to go with Lucio Fulci's The Beyond. Have you ever seen this one?
I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh man, you would totally recognize the music. It's
one movie that you can watch over and over. Just give me one movie.
What's that? One horror movie I can
watch?
Horror
movie of movies, and I'll pick mine. I'll tell you mine. I'm sure he can tell you his.
Honestly, I would just say Evil Dead 2 is just, I can't stop watching that movie. It never gets
Are you
up to me.
excited for the new one? Are you excited for the new one?
I am, but I'm not going to watch the trailer because I want it to be completely fresh when I go.
Oh my god!
I can't wait to see the new one.
Oh, my son is out of town, and usually he goes see movies with me, but I'm going to go see it. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be the loneliest dude in the movie theater by myself watching it. I don't give a damn. I'm saying it.
I gotta see that. But mine is Halloween 1978, John Carpenter.
Yeah, that's equal to me. As like
hands down.
You can watch that every year. The thing is that coincides with the holiday, so you can watch that every year around Halloween, but also any time of the year. Also really like the Halloween 2 in the hospital, but
that was the movie that when I sat in my house watching it, I always looked around.
Mm-hmm.
I was a kid on the couch.
Yeah, it's one of those movies. I think that was kind of the point, was like paranoia about just average life.
Every Halloween, you got to watch your back. Yeah. Every Halloween.
When you walk
but that paranoia was already out there. They didn't do nothing but make it worse.
Yeah.
It was already out there. It's fucking creeps running around in costumes. Like, who's behind the mask? And, you know what I mean? Like, now we got Michael roaming the fucking street.
I'm 50, and I remember fucking the most vivid memory of Halloween. Halloween 2, the original Halloween 2. When Michael Myers is at the hospital and Laurie's climbing around in the parking lot, right? And that red light is over that fucking spot and he walks out under it. Every time I see a red light at any area, I think of Michael Myers.
Wow.
And I still do it.
That's awesome.
See, I gotta go with Freddy. I'm a Freddy fan.
Yeah,
I mess with Freddy. I mean, besides the creep part, like you gotta be physically, mentally ready for Freddy, and he toys with his prey. So that's what I love about Freddy.
I think
he just don't go and kill you. He fucks with you before he kills you.
Anyone that suffered with sleep problems or anxiety knows that, like, when your mind is fucking with you, that's the biggest fear. Is like when your mind, when you lose your mind.
You can't get away from Freddy. You gotta sleep.
Yes. Then you got this clawed asshole waiting for you to go to sleep.
Exactly.
Eventually, 1 day, 2
Now, like I
days.
said, he's not gonna kill you right away. He's gonna toy with you.
It's mental torment. Yeah, and it's like you wait till you're so tired that you can't do shit about it too. Like
Yeah.
terrible if that happened. And it's kind of based off sleep paralysis and the Man in the Hat and like all that shit. Like Wes Craven took a lot of those ideas from like real psychological things.
Dude, do you want to hear something crazy? When I tell people my favorite Nightmare on Elm Street, they look at me like I'm crazy. They're like, "Why? It wasn't that good." I'm like, "How do people think that New Nightmare isn't good?"
Oh, that's my
New
son's
Nightmare
favorite.
was beautiful.
Yeah, that's my son's
New Nightmare
favorite.
was beautiful.
I like Dream Warriors.
I do too,
Yeah,
but
me
New
too.
Nightmare was just like dope.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Mine is always number one, the first one for sure.
I think New Nightmare would be in my top 4 of Elm Street movies for sure.
But when I tell people that, they be like, "No, bro, that's probably one of the worst ones." I'm like, "You crazy as hell."
No, man, and it's cool because like I think, do you have kids? I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's one you can show your kids like at a pretty young age because nothing really that bad happens. There's some blood, but like overall, like it's kind of like a kids movie because it's like they go with imagination,
And it's like Freddy is real. This whole time that we seen every Nightmare on Elm Street, that was a movie. Now he's real.
Yeah,
and
it's like a fairy tale come to life. Where the other ones there's like teenagers banging and stuff. It's kind of weird to watch with your kids.
Hold on, speaking of teenagers banging, let's not forget the memorable moment of Jason X when he banged those chicks in the sleeping bag against the tree. Let's not forget that part. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, I seen it in theaters. I got tricked into seeing it. I got tricked because I went to go see Scorpion King, and we went to go see Jason X, and we get to the line. I think I was like 16. We were 16, and my boy that I had with me. Before we get to the line, I call him Dum Dum Lollipop. That like he don't use his brain at all. But we're like 2 people before we actually get to the booth, and I tell, "Hey man, she asks, say you're 17." He's like, okay. So we get up to the booth, and she's like, "What movie you want to see?" I'm like, 2 for Jason X. And she's like, "How old are you guys?" I'm like, "I'm 17. Dum Dum will say, I'm 16. She's like, "You can get in, but he can't." So I wasn't gonna leave him by himself. So we end up seeing the first Scorpion King.
Yeah, I remember those days. I had to see Triple X with Vin Diesel when I wanted to see Fear.com.
Oh damn! I'm sorry.
It was bad.
So was the one with Ice Cube, and I love Ice Cube.
Oh, I forgot they made one with Ice Cube.
Part two.
Yeah, I kind of want to watch that now just because it's probably so bad that it could be fun.
It's on one of the apps, Tubi or Hulu. It's one of those. It's on there. I just watched it the other day, actually.
It might be a good like get stoned movie. You know what I mean?
I like Ice Cube. Don't get me. I love him, man. He's one of my favorite rappers.
Ice Cube, the hardest dude in the world, dude, like 5'4".
I love when
he is. I
like 5'4".
I never seen it, bro.
The 21 Jump Street movies. He's so funny.
He was hilarious in those. Yeah. He was hilarious in those.
He's just eating that sandwich.
My favorite Ice Cube scene from 22 Jump Street was when he found out Jonah Hill slept with his daughter. Yes. Then the next day he was texting him, "Good morning, motherfucker. Skull, skull, skull. Knife, knife, knife." I was rolling. I was dying. I was like, "Oh, that's crazy."
There's other teacher. That other teacher.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. That was funny to a certain extent. Like, I felt like the blonde chick, the irritating blonde chick that was actually the bad guy in 22 Jump Street, the one at the end. She played in that movie. She was like, to have Ice Cube and the dude who played Charlie from Always Sunny in Philadelphia like meet and talk it out. She texts both of them somebody just like raped her or something like that to get them there. And Ice Cube came rushed through the door like, "Who the fuck raped you?" She's like, "Nobody." He's like, "Why would you text me that?" Why would you text me that? So I needed to get you guys here to talk it out.
Wait, what was that movie?
Shit, I forgot, man.
My wife and I were just talking about that. Was it like a fight something?
There we go. It was fight something. It was fight. So it was definitely fight something.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
I fell asleep.
Like I said, they had Charlie from Always Sunny in Philadelphia in there.
Good movie. Anyway, so see how we go.
I was gonna say, what's the Chicago horrorcore scene like?
Go ahead, Sam. You can do it better than me.
Is very cutthroatish. Everybody picked their sides. Everybody has their favorites, even though they know that they shouldn't be in that position that they are. The reason why they're in that position because they kissed a lot of ass. They didn't earn it. So that's why me and ROKA, I circle small out here. We keep to ourselves because we don't deal with the bullshit. We don't deal with the drama, the he say, she say bullshit. We not with that.
And that kind of comes with older age too. Is like
you
see the newer people popping up. They're doing things a lot differently than the way that you were raised paying dues. Yeah.
We see respect differently. That's all I gotta say about that.
That's cool. So have you guys heard of Marshland Monster before?
Not myself.
He's my friend. He just got signed to HorrorCrunk actually, but he's from Chicago. He's pretty cool. He's a producer, engineer, and a rapper. So someone to check out at some point. He does some horrorcore, but he also mixes it up with like just general hip hop with like nerdcore, all kinds of shit.
He makes beats and shit.
Oh yeah. He's actually been doing collabs with Dragon Boy Suede.
I hit him up and see if I like something.
Oh, dude, his beats are sick, man. Do you guys remember Kill Yourself Productions?
I remember hearing about it. Yes, I do.
It was Stitch's label, Stitches and Lissa Sear and stuff. But yeah, he did a lot of the production for them back in the day, and now he's on HorrorCrunk, but he does a lot of solo stuff. Yeah, check out Marshland Monster. He's been on the show a few times.
Shoot me some links and stuff like that so we can get acquainted.
Oh, I will. Are there any Chicago artists that you guys recommend?
Whew. Like underground wise?
Yeah, anyone that you think people should hear about or.
I mean, Trill Mob is good.
Trill Mob are fucking monsters. They are. I fuck with Trill Mob.
They're opening up for Tech this weekend. You know what I mean?
Yes, they act tomorrow. Actually, they're opening up for Tech. They're like they fit that genre, the Tech 9 genre. They fit that. That's right for them. Our little brother Fro 187. He is an up and coming artist. He doing his thing. That's those the only ones I can think of right now.
UG for both stuff.
UG got their own lane, bro.
No, I know, but I'm just saying if you're speaking in general, that's what I recommend.
Yeah, underground gorillas, UG promotions, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you want to check some of that stuff out.
So, what are you guys' favorite horrorcore artists outside of you guys? I guess what do you guys listen to on your own time?
I listen to a lot of Gordy and a lot of Diabolical the Monster.
Oh yeah, he's awesome. Both of those guys are lyrical geniuses.
His album Gator Boy and There Will Be Blood.
Yep. Yeah,
bro. And the crazy thing about it was I first met him that year when he got signed to LSP. We weren't even signed. We was raised, but we wasn't signed yet. Mm-hmm. And him and Smallz did the very first set of Dead Days. And so I'm watching this, I'm like, this fucking dude is a monster.
All day.
He's a fucking monster.
He's on the all hell.
I went to the merch booth and I bought his Gator Boy and I bought the Dead Days album. And I've been fucking with him ever since.
Oh yeah, and he's in the what is the group he's in? Sick Gang.
Yeah, Sick Gang.
Oh, yeah, dope as fuck, man.
But that's like Wu-Tang, bro. It's like 20 different motherfuckers. Yeah. Class, D-Nice, all of them. I fuck with all of them. Those are our people.
Yeah. Much love to everybody over there, man.
Don Warriors.
And then there with Gordy. My favorite Gordy album is Cobain's Diary.
Yep, that's a dark one for sure.
I love Cobain's Diary. I mean, Xerxes was dope too. But Cobain Diary hit me differently.
I think
and
Xerxes is a
it.
little too random. Where Cobain definitely has like a really good theme throughout. Like all the songs work really good. It's like All Hail the Razor. The songs like they're organized really well. Where Xerxes is kind of like a mix of stuff.
It's funny. The first time he did Sing for the Dead was at the Gathering. He was on the second stage, and I was like close to the stage, and I was watching the set, and it was like, it's crowded over there, so I knew somebody was behind me, and I'm watching the set. All of a sudden, I hear, I'm like, what the fuck? Turn around, one of the fucking speakers fell and hit this dude the top of his head. So like everybody surrounding him with their like phone lights out, like he is like it's like a Quentin Tarantino Kill Bill movie, blood just shooting out his fucking head. I'm like, what the fuck?
In the background, you just hear, hey yeah, hey
bro,
yeah, hey yeah, hey
I'm like,
yeah.
oh shit, yes. And I just like gently moved over, like, yeah, I don't want to be over there anymore. I'm good.
Yikes! Hopefully they
It
got those speakers strapped down now.
Man, whew.
What about you, Raka? What's some horrorcore that you listen to on your own time?
Well, man, insane poetry, man.
Insane poetry.
Like Die Hard.
What's your favorites from him?
The saving what?
What's your favorites from him?
Like the album, the Snuff Reels album, director's cut. That was my fucking album from beginning to end. He put it in like the old school Wu-Tang shit. He had samples in the beginning. There was a story behind it with samples that led into songs, and it was a beautiful walk. Like he was holding somebody's hand.
Was that with DJ Bless, Sutter Kane? Did he work?
That was Wait, did you say Snuff Reels?
Yeah, the Snuff Reel album. The director
was that Sutter Kane?
I think so. Psycho the Snuff Reels. I don't know.
Yeah, it was insane poetry.
It had Gladiator music on it. It had what was the name of it? It was a bunch of them, but it had rock beats to it.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Yeah,
if it had the rock beats, for sure.
That album was dope.
Me, but
I think he put out another Snuff Reels or something like that. I can't think of the exact name he did with Sutter Kane.
Yeah,
though.
I think you're right.
I know what you're talking about.
I think
I know what you're talking about.
That shit is dope too as fuck. I still have that album somewhere downloaded.
Yeah, I got it too. I'll fuck with that album, and I'll remind him every time.
I also loved the Team Guillotine. It was JP the Hustler and
the White Suge Knight.
Anything. You know what I mean? All that shit is beautiful, man.
White Suge Knight.
The White Suge Knight. Hey, for like a whole year straight, I randomly drop him a text. Hey, Suge. So when I finally seen him at Gorefest, he came up to me with my cigar at. I'm like, whoa, calm down, Suge. JP, that dude. I love JP. JP is OG status.
Dude, I want to get him on the show pretty bad. Like, I really like.
Hit him up.
Yeah,
hit him up.
I will.
You got my Scum?
JP the Hustler. I have talked to Scum in person about being on the show, but I've tried to add him on Facebook, and I don't even know how.
He don't do Facebook. He don't do Facebook.
Where do I hit him up?
He has a Facebook account, but he don't do it. Instagram.
Okay.
Instagram's where to get him.
Instagram it is. I'll be hitting Scum up soon. Yeah, we talked in person at the Rock the Dock tour, and he's like, "Yeah, I'd totally be down to come on your show or whatever." And I just have been trying through Facebook. I guess I don't know. I'm a boomer, so I'll use Facebook, not the Insta. So
I don't think I've ever had a conversation with him on Facebook. To be honest with you,
I did when he had an account that he was using with another homie. I talked to him then, but he has his own page now.
Okay,
but he don't use it like that. He promotes tag and stuff like that, but he don't answer messages. Like if you want a message answered, Instagram.
I remember I was friends with Scum way back in the day when I had an older profile that I deleted, and he was a different Scum back then. Like the shit that he was posting, it was like the darkest shit, and now he's all positive unity and stuff. But back in the day, it was like you would get banned from Facebook if you posted some of the shit that Scum used to post.
Yeah, man. That is a fucking beautiful person, though, man. For real, man.
Yeah, he's like such a positive force.
Our journey took us to here, and thank God, I mean, Scum fucking saw what we were and picked us up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to say, thank you, the whole LSP camp. Love y'all motherfuckers. Thank you for fucking supporting us. I know we drag ass on some shit about business. When it's going to go down, business is going to go down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Head's going to fall. It's going to be rocking.
Hell yeah. So getting kind of close to the end of the questions. I was going to ask ROKA, your mask. When did you start with that, and like what was the influence?
So in To Whom It May Concern, or like in my times when I was fucking around with that album, I was just my own label, so I was like solo. So I was just fucking Suicide Lab Productionz with my life, you know what I mean? That's all I did. That was ROKA, and I put the name above myself because I've been doing shit so long under Suicide Lab Productionz. Nobody realized ROKA dropped a bunch of other shit.
Were there any other artists under that?
You know what I mean?
It was like Wu-Tang at one point in time with him, bro. It was like 12 motherfuckers, bro.
Biggest is Wu-Tang because of how intense they are. I'm an intense person. You know, I mean, I could bring I want to bring intensity to every track.
Yeah, yeah.
Like almost your duck, you know what I mean? It's beautiful. I want to make sure it's a perfect balance of you wanting to duck and jump out your seat and fucking slap somebody.
And that's what I like about your guys' music is the back and forth is just perfect. Like the way that you can differentiate each other's voices, but you play off each other really well.
Yeah, it's surprising how they mix works, because my vocal cords and his vocal cords are nothing alike. My shit is bassy, like I'm that dude who go, in those old school fucking 50s singing songs and shit. Sin would be up in that shit, and I'll be in the back guy going, bo-bo-do-bo-bo.
And you got
the doo-wop groups.
You got that East Coast accent in your vocal style, ROKA. Like it's very
We grew up in Chicago, man.
I can't even do it.
Yeah, it's fucking. And you know what the part about it is? We were so interested, like when we first started our stuff, to be so dark and so grimy and so bloody. You can hear it in the music. If you ever listen to where we start, it's all about gore. There's not really much there. There's a lot of gore in it. Mm-hmm. But now it's like in the Heartless, it changes. That every title that we've ever put out makes sense to where we're at in our life.
That's awesome.
Like we didn't give a shit. When Heartless happened, we didn't give a shit about nothing. We would have threw it on the table, and if anybody came at us the wrong way, we would have fucking showed them. You don't like it? Fuck you. You know what I mean? That's how we felt about the album.
Down hard on the table.
And the Nothing is now much more, because it's like people think we're nothing, and after all we could show and prove that we are something to be reckoned with, nobody sees it, so we're nothing. We are viewed as nothing. So I'm gonna sing and tell you what the Nothing sounds like.
That's great. I think that's a good time that we should probably just listen to the Nothing, huh?
Let's fucking do it. And by the way, before you play it, let's give you some, since we're here and having a conversation, this is a 3-album thing. Okay, the Nothing is 3 albums. But they're not all called the Nothing, and I don't have the fucking titles of the other 2, but it's gonna be a trilogy.
Cool.
It's gonna be the intro, and then the next fucking album is gonna be another album wrapped around, and it's all gonna be titled The Never Ending Gory. The Nothing is the first
the never
one.
Ending Gory. Love
it.
Hell yeah, man.
It's gonna be a trilogy called The Never Ending Gory.
That's sick.
3 albums.
Fits well into the LSP wheelhouse, I would say.
Yes, It's gonna be beautiful, but you're gonna hear a lot of life shit, so it's gonna be perfect. All right, so The Nothing is the self-titled track to the new album coming out. You know what I mean? It's just stating the fact that people don't see us, you know what I mean? And everybody ignores the fact that we're there. And this is just a recollection of just showing you how much we are there and how fucking brutal these motherfuckers could be. You know what I mean? So it's just everybody look at us, man. Stop looking over us. Just take a look, take a listen. If you don't like what you like, move on. And I respect that. But don't not listen. So the Nothing is just saying, I'm nothing to you. You know what I mean? That's what it means to me. So look at us, listen. It's a different vibe. We love it. I hope you guys enjoy it.
Oh yeah, let's get into it.
So the Nothing grows stronger.
And you could crank it up because it is a low recording right now.
Dude, I got it up all the way.
All right, cool.
Destroying this world. I am the chosen. I'm leaving you soaking. Knife in your ribcage. I'm leaving you broken. Gagging and choking. Lost in the moment. I savor. I own it. I
That's sick.
I am the hate. I am the violence that we
Thank you.
demonstrate. I am the evil. I am the storm. I am the razor blade leaving you torn.
We have been warning you from the beginning. The nothing is something you just could not fuck with. The ones with pain, slightly insane. We draw you all in like moths to a flame. No matter the name, I bring you fame. The double-head dragon will wash you away. Ropes and chains, torturous things. The beautiful sounds of hands being claimed. If I show you some pain, you bring me pain. Sacrifice all while reciting my name. I'll take the blame, just skill with no shame. Walking with bodies like it's a display.
I am the nothing.
Yeah.
I am the hate. I am the violence that we demonstrate. I am the evil. I am the storm. I am the razor blade leaving you torn. You've awakened the crack in the matrix. I'm hacking. Wake up on floors knocked out. What the fuck happened? Y'all keep on laughing. Them jokes gonna screw you. Turn you to voodoo dolls, sticking pins through you. Blindfold your eyes. You don't wanna see me though. Rip you in half. Rock a juggernaut people. Burn your remains. The winds take your ego up so you see the full scale of this evil. Let out a lethal. Those who know Cinco. Say my name 3 times 3 sixes. I'm equal. Been locked away watching life through the people. Nothing remains but corpses of people. I am the nothing. I am the hate. I am the violence that we demonstrate. I am the evil. I am the storm. I am the razor blade leaving you torn.
Hearing these voices, it makes you important. Blood everywhere like an alley abortion. Stuffed in proportion. You playing with the forces. Snatching up people and make them my puppet. Dance for me ugly under the light. Your skin will be gone by the end of the night.
Then we walk into roofs, cause drinks Freddy Krueger. Skulls on the concrete, smashing your medulla. Habla lungada, I'm hotter than lava. Dad always told me, cuidado con la jara. Can't tell me nada, too late to resist. The blood slowly drips off the saws in our fists. I am the nothing, I am the hate. I am the violence that we demonstrate. I am the evil, I am the storm. I am the razor blade leaving you torn. I am the nothing, I am the hate. I am the violence that we demonstrate. I am the evil, I am the storm. I am the razor blade leaving you torn.
Oh shit, man.
When someone goes into that chapel, they
A little God complex there at the end. That was sick, dude.
Thank you, thank you,
Dude,
thank you.
the harmonizing on that hook, I love that. You guys want to? Yeah. How did you
And
come
see,
up
and
with
that's
that?
and that's funny because that's the first thing that caught me because he sent me the beat, and then he said he laid the hook down. So like I listened to the whole beat, and I'm like, okay, I'm somewhat feeling it. Then when I heard the hook, I'm like, oh, this dirty bastard. I'm like, this dirty bastard. I'm like, okay, I got to write to it now.
I can't wait to hear the rest of the album. Is it going to be like that? Like, because experimentally, I would say like that was.
It's gonna get crazy. This is a rocking chair. You're gonna get everything.
Yes, like the 4 tracks that I've already put out there: DTO, Rain and Blood, God Complex, and the Nothing that you just heard right now. But those are the ones that we just put out right now. But we still got more stuff coming, and it's gonna be different. But it's gonna be different in a good way. It's gonna be different in a very good way.
Beautiful, and it's dope. I like it a lot, man. The hook is insane. It's more of a hip hop beat too. It's not even like a horrorcore beat.
And that's kind of how God Complex is kind of like that too. Like
yes,
it gets really deep into the horror after a while.
Sat back from producing because I feel like everybody who produces out there, I give them so much respect because it doesn't always sound right. You know, when you do it right though, and you give us something that we could fucking read right away, we know right away if it's good or bad.
Mm-hmm.
It works or it don't. If we ain't already making up a hook, it's not good. You know what I mean? So when you get great producers out there like Bada and, you know, like everybody who's out there, man, JP the Hustler and all these characters that just do the time to make beats, you know, like Donnie Menace and stuff like that. You know, it's really respectful. You know what I mean? I can't give enough to the beat makers out there. You know what I mean? When you know what I mean? But in general, what we're doing now, in my opinion, is letting people give us the best tracks that they got that feel like our emotions for this time of life. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
As we grow, you know what I mean? And we're growing so much. Like it's beyond. This album's gonna show you where we're at and where we heard us the first time. You're gonna be like, wow, these dudes are grown up. They're still slick, but they make it kind of funny. But they make it kind of so lifey now.
It's
not
heavy
about
too, though. Like your new stuff,
it's
it's got
not
a
about the
really
hardcore.
heavy sound
Mm-hmm.
to it. Like you guys
It does.
are putting it down.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's gonna have a variety of wavelengths, and I think we're gonna hit them all. You know what I mean? And we ain't gonna have many collabos. If you're lucky, you get 3 or 2. But it's gonna be RazoR.
I fully
basically.
appreciate that, honestly. Like I love the features that you guys have, but like the fact that you had less on Heartless, like than the one before, really just shows that like, yeah, we can do this on our own. Like, and you already have the back and forth between you guys. You don't need to throw a bunch of other voices into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just feel like you could build so much off of some person, but you gotta eventually learn how to build yourself. You know what I mean? And we've grown up, and we're ready to build ourselves. I want people to ask us to jump on shit. That'll be nice too.
If anything, it would be cool if you just found some like weird features that you would never expect. You know what I mean? Like you've already got Scum and like stuff like that.
Definitely.
But, like, what if you got like fucking I don't know,
you know?
somebody that nobody would even expect.
But yeah, and so in your honest opinion, listen to the track. What do you think of that track compared to all the other 3 tracks you already heard from that album? They're all different. They can't even stand by them together. They're all totally different angles.
I think they're all different, but they could be all in the same family of songs. Like I think that it'll fit really well on the album.
Yes, I think it's perfectly depends where I put me and Sin decide to put those in what strategical order to tell the story that fits best. You know, that fits best for that moment.
But
you know what I mean?
Like I said, it's like there's a heavy vibe to it. Like a kind of it's like mosh music almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we want.
It's like sad mosh music. Like I'm pissed off.
You know what I mean?
But I still want to mosh, right?
Yeah. It's like I have a bad day at work. I'm gonna fuck some people.
Right. Yeah. First person to say some catching an elbow.
Yeah.
So the whole thing is about like being like a presence larger than a person. You know what I mean? Like be godly. You know what I mean? This is the approach of how we attack this as a global attack as much as a person attack.
It's like it's a god up there, but he's the nothing god.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So he welcomes all the negativity.
That's awesome. So it's kind of like you guys are elevating yourself, I think. Like I feel like the first album you guys are very kind of down on yourselves, like down on the world, nihilistic. This one is kind of like more like you're taking over, sort of. Like you're taking control over the situation.
Yes,
as great as people and myself think that All Hell the RazoR is, that was me, ROKA, still experimenting.
Very much.
Us still picking picking each other's brain, filling each other out,
and growing up.
Right, like me, like I said, I come from a group that was always chopping it, and it was me learning I don't have to chop all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he doesn't chop. He's here rap fast as fuck, bro.
Is that kind of like a Chicago kind of thing? Like, because there's a lot of choppers that come from there, right?
Yeah.
If you listen to DTO, the new track we put out on Spotify, DTO shows the Sin Chicago. Hands down, 100%. You should listen. If that's the track you want to hear, Chicago, listen to Sin's verse on DTO. Total Chicago.
Right on. Hell yeah. I was just thinking about like Twista, and then there's always
Twista, Do or Die, Crucial Conflict, Triple Darkness, Snipers, like that. That was the style. That's why they was beefing with Bone Thugs and Harmony at that point in time.
RazoR, all my people.
Yo, if you ever do a mixtape, I want to hear you rap over Adrenaline Rush beat. That would be sick.
Oh hell no! Okay, me, like I said, like certain, like I can't even say certain beats. A lot of beats that I feel that artists has murdered, I don't want to touch. Because they did it. They did it already.
Yeah, that beat has been destroyed. Yeah.
Right. I can't top Twista's Adrenaline Rush. Come on. Come on!
I'm still trying to figure out what he's saying half the time in that song too. So
man,
it's the same words.
We're from the home state, and we still trying to figure out what he said as well. Trust me.
There's no. He's not making up words. He's not just throwing.
No, he's saying stuff. He's saying stuff.
Yeah,
you just got to decode it.
Mm-hmm.
Every word is there.
And that's still him rapping slow. He can go faster.
I bet.
It was insane. But yeah, man, much love to Chicago, fucking hip hop, and just everything hip hop general, man. Done for all of us, man. Onyx, fucking Wu Tang.
Oh yeah.
You know, Chino Excel, fucking Vinny Paz, and fucking Jedi Mind Tricks. It's just a whole genre in general.
Yeah. Cannabis back when he was cool.
When he wasn't a dick, yes. When he wasn't a dick, yes. When he wasn't an absolute fucking dick. But that's the thing. That's why I tell people all the time. I'm like, me and ROKA didn't start off with horrorcore. We started off with hip hop. You know what I mean? Then we went to the horrorcore and all that stuff like that. Wherever people want to put us in. Like me personally, I grew up on Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yep.
That's my favorite group of all
Before
time.
I even heard 3-6 Mafia, that was so important to me.
Yeah,
and me as a kid, I didn't know about the whole beef with the Chicago, the 3-6 Mafia. I just was like, I didn't know. I'm like, who the fuck are they talking about? Maybe they just talking about haters just in general. Didn't know that the whole fucking Art of War album was fucking sending shots at every fucking body.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Didn't realize that I got older. Art of War was brutal. It was beautiful. Beautiful.
Soldier.
Oh my God. Beautiful. Beautiful. So that's why I tell people, and they just like, that's crazy because you from Chicago, but you ride with Bone so hard. I'm like, it was just the people that I hung around with, and Bone caught on to me. Bone got in my hands faster than a Twista or a Do or Die album. Trust me, I still got hella love for them. I love their fucking albums. Twista's a fucking dog. Do or Die's a fucking dog. All of them are monsters.
You know what
but
I mean?
It was like Bone stuck out to me more because everybody get crazy and melodic with it, but I felt like Bone just like
it was so solid. Yeah, it was really solid and natural. Like there was no beautiful. No effort.
Right, it was beautiful.
Yeah, it was definitely beautiful.
Like when Crazy Bone did that Mo Murder to the what's the name of that track?
It's like Christmas.
No, Mo Murder. It was it's an old school beat, but Crazy Bone just took it and just made it crazy, bro. Like if you get a chance, type in Crazy Bone Mo Murder, and you'll hear the beat. You'll be like, "Oh shit, that's the beat." I
was thinking Busy Bone. Sorry.
No. I'm not going to discuss Busy Bone. I'm not feeling him right now. I'm a little upset with him right now. Even though he was my favorite. He was my favorite Bone Thug member, but I'm upset with him right now. You shut up.
Have you ever heard the Night Riders album?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that thing.
That was their version of the horrorcore.
So
that was their version of horrorcore.
Yeah, it's so underrated.
Hey, do you know people are selling that album on eBay for like $100?
Yeah, it's rare. It's not even on streaming, so it's like
I know. Like my homie, that's like run one of the Bone Thugs and Harmony like fan groups and stuff like that. Like me and him are like this, like we real close. He has every Bone album. You name it, he fucking has it. He has bootlegs. He has real copies. He don't give a fuck. He has everything Bone.
Faces of Death.
So like, right, he has all that. He has Bone Express, everything, bro. And if I just feel the urge to be like, hey, bro, I can't find my Busy Bone Heavens movie. Can you send it to me? He's like, yeah, check your email. Boom, right there. I like want to listen to Night Riders. Boom, in your email. So it's like I have access to get to every one of the albums.
Wow. He's just a bone machine.
Oh, he's a monster. He's a monster.
The Bone Machine.
The Bone Machine.
All right, guys. I think we're gonna wrap it up now. But you guys got any shout outs before we?
Oh, yeah, there's too many.
Shit. Okay, ROKA. You do one, then I do one, then you do one, then I do one.
That sounds good. Shout out to fucking Dima, FFA, Dabco. You know what I mean? I support the brand all day. I don't know if you can see my shirt.
So is that a clothing brand?
Yes. And and much, much more. He's a dog trainer. The dude is a fucking gift to the world, bro.
Yes. If you want a legit, well-breeded dog, healthy as hell, you go to that man.
Wow. Guys, I own 2 of his dogs. Beautiful dog.
And that's priceless too.
Dogs,
in my house.
And a couple of dogs have been in major artist videos.
Yeah, and he's fucking won championships. Slim Shady all day. His whole. Anyway, man, dude is a god. Much love to Dima, hustler, the hardest working man I've ever seen. He is fucking Don King. So anyway,
I want to shout out to our little brother Chuckles.
Chuckles.
That motherfucker. Hey, like every time we chill with Chuckles, Chuckles just look at me like this motherfucker. Like, oh, sins at it again. That motherfucker.
Man, I wish Chuckles was my best friend, man. I wish he was my best friend. He's so cool.
Yeah, Chuckles is funny. He cool as fuck, man.
Like, you have no idea. Like, the coolest dude, man. His music sounds brutal as fuck. Like, he would stab people in the kitchen for a fucking... But he is the fucking nicest, respectful motherfucker, man. You gotta... Don't remember that shit. True story, man. You're missing out on the people that is real right there. I love that fool.
Give a shout out to my homeboy Frank. You know, he does the Horrorcore cards. Y'all need to go buy that shit. He put a lot of time, effort, and money into that shit. Y'all need to go support that man.
I'm actually waiting to open this up for a future episode.
Yes, sir.
Doing a little unboxing of the new pack.
That's my brother right there. That is my motherfucking brother.
Yep.
Much love to Grim, the family.
Grim. Yes. Everybody that fuck with us, we fuck with you. We appreciate everything. Everything.
It's so dope to see good people that are family oriented. You know what I mean? So when we do shows with them, I think somebody gotta fucking pay us to pay all of us, Grim and RazoR, to be headlining in shows and do a fucking tour, a Grim and RazoR tour. It's hardcore rock. It's like fucking Slipknot and RazoR.
I was about to say they remind me of a young Slipknot. That's what Grim reminds me of.
I gotta check them out.
They remind me of a young
family
Slipknot.
With them. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Much love.
Cool. I gotta check them out. Any more?
Great. Beast. Rest in peace. You know. Mission 16.
Okay, the Heathen family. If y'all want great artwork, you go to Tommy Heathen.
Tommy Heathen.
He will get you right.
You guys have some clean art too, so.
Heathen, bro. The best, one of the most fucking greatest dedicated persons, like, to your art. And I'm not even gonna say just us. I mean, in general, he don't let you walk out the room with a dirty shirt. You know what I mean? He gonna make sure you look like a pimp when you walk out the room.
So a shout out to Team MUJ, Bobby, Jiggy, Matt Murderers, and all y'all.
All y'all. Bobby Blaze is our DJ. He went up the show. Bobby Blaze could kill a show. I've seen him do it over and over. I did some ghost shit when I grabbed the microphone and ran like in the middle of the crowd at a venue, and he couldn't even see me, and I was hyping him up the whole time, and he was like, "Who the the mic?" And the cops came. I almost got locked up.
The cops came, and Rocka wouldn't shut the fuck up. And Bobby's on stage like, "Shut the fuck up." And I'm like, cops got squad cars, and we're Rocka steady talking shit on the mic, and Bobby's like, he don't see Rocka in the crowd, so he's just like, hey, Roy, where is he? Rocka steady talking shit. I ran up and
grabbed the microphone. He wasn't even looking, bro. I grabbed the second mic and I took it because it was cordless. Because if it had cord on it, I would have been standing there like an idiot.
Yeah, that's not a good idea to just let the cordless mic sit there.
I tested my grounds to how far I could go. And once I lost connection, I stepped a little forward and I stayed right there.
It was dark. It was like a little festival.
Wow.
I didn't want it to find me.
Yeah, like LSP, the LSP family.
Yep.
Shout out to all y'all. Past LSP family. Past LSP family. Love y'all too. Shit.
Yeah.
Y'all motherfucking LSP all day, every day. Everybody who new, old, everybody's killing shit. Cody Manson out. We're going to be out fucking February 28th at fucking Sheboygan with Scum and Smallz One for their tour. So we're gonna go jump on that show with them, and the next day we're gonna drive from all the way from Wisconsin all the way to Indiana, and we're gonna do the show for fucking Twisted with Cody Manson. You know what I mean? And that's just gonna be fun too, man. So it's a great weekend, February 28th and 29th. If you want to come see RazoR, fuck with the family, that's the time to come see us, man. Just if
April,
you be there,
29th?
April 28th and April 29th.
Got it. Cool.
April 28th in Sheboygan, Wisconsin, and April 29th in fucking Fort Wayne, Indiana, I believe.
Oh yeah, I wish I could be there.
That's a long drive, son.
Yep. I'm in Seattle area, so that would probably take me like 3 days.
You bought a Funko Pop shop.
I didn't even know there was one over here. Oh God, am I going to be doing some errands for you?
Yes, you have been at shit.
Oh,
you shut up. You get whatever Funkos I get doubles of, so you shut up.
You get sloppy seconds.
Come to my house, bro. Every time he come, he got me Funko Pops, bro. Like exclusive Funko Pops that he can't fit in his shit no more. Because his girl probably like, you better take that. You better get rid of some of those. But he got so many. I got so many gifts. I can't even ever return the favor. You know what I mean? It's so much. You know what I mean?
Home for life. Any more shout outs?
No, man. Shout out to you, man. Fucking love you, man.
Yeah. Oh, thanks,
appreciate
man.
you for getting us on this, man.
Oh yeah.
We've as long as we've been RazoR, we really never do interviews or anything like that. So I think you probably like the second person?
Yeah.
Yeah, like we just don't do interviews. And
yeah, you guys were on my HorrorCorridor list. Like as soon as I listed out all the artists, like you guys were on there. I just waited a while because I had a fucking traffic jam of artists at the beginning, and now I finally have some freed up time. I got to ask you guys, and thank you guys so much for coming on, man. It's a big honor. I mean,
you're really fucking. The good part about this is you're really professional about your shit, man. You know.
And see, I asked Frank about you. Yep. He was like, "Oh yeah, bro, he's good. He's good." I'm like, "Okay, cool."
Yeah, Frank's
word of mouth.
Yeah, I want to have him on the show. Just talk to him about his website and like his time in the scene, like everything he's done. You know, because he's a very
you got to
figure.
Man, he's well deserved, man.
Yeah, cool.
You know, you said like you doing favors for people, like you bringing people out, like artists like us and Frank and people with their business. You know what I mean? And you allow
I want to have more graphic artists on here too. So I want to have your guy on here too if he wants to get on.
Yeah, you're a support system, man. That the game needs.
Have you ever tried to get 8 Legs?
No, I haven't. I would love to have him though.
Hit up 8 Legs, bro.
Yeah, I think he does podcasts.
You know his fucking artwork was flying around everywhere, bro. Everybody had artwork by 8 Legs.
Yeah, he just did some shit for my boy Concrete. I don't know.
I know Concrete.
Yeah, he just did really cool cover.
I think every other we ever produced was done by 8 Legs.
Yeah, it was. Every shirt that we did was done by 8 Legs.
Yeah, he's awesome. And he's a good rapper too, like a super famous one-time guys.
And the fucked up thing about it is I didn't even know he was part of it. And then somebody was like, you know, that's 8 Legs. I'm like, 8 Legs who? It was like the artist. I'm like, are you fucking shitting me?
Yeah.
And I listened to it. I'm like, oh, wow. Okay. Damn. 8 Legs is dope.
And those guys are like rock stars in the underground now. Like they're huge.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like between the graphic artist and that band, like that guy's got a good head on his shoulders, I guess.
Yeah, he's good.
I'd love to have him. Like, I'd love to talk to. He seems like a funny dude too. So I'd love to just talk to him about like everything.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
Shit, hit him up, man. Like, shit, you never know.
Man, you guys got me like wanting to hit up all these people now. So I guess while this
video's
uploading, I'm gonna send out some emails. I think.
You know what I mean? You need shit for promoting. If you need better artwork, just hit up Heathen, man. He'll do you good for something really cheap. He's made us grow so tremendously, man.
Yeah, art's important.
Have you tried to hit up Smallz?
Smallz doesn't do interviews often. She says she wants to do one for the show, but she's like, I'm a little camera shy. I got to think about it.
Hey, Smallz is very shy.
Yeah.
I love Smallz. That is my fucking sister. I will murder somebody for fucking Smallz.
Listen,
Smallz is very fucking shy.
But you know how many people would love to hear an interview from her.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
But you gotta tell her stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, come on, you know, I mean, people are tuned in and they want to hear all the
they want
a
to
lot
know
of people
all the
will
stories
tune in.
everything behind all that. There's a lot of mystery behind her, so a lot of people want to unlock that.
Yeah.
She's very shy and humble as fuck. Smallz is a beautiful fucking soul.
Sees you ever here.
Yeah, she's one of my favorite rappers for sure.
Yeah, I was about to say, and I feel like she don't get enough respect on that name.
Mm-hmm.
Brutal.
Yeah, not just horrorcore and not just female rappers, but rappers in general. I think she needs to be.
Yeah, she's
her name needs to be out there.
Period.
Yeah. I call her Biggie Smallz. She's small, but she a big motherfucker.
Huge.
Smallz will murder you.
Yeah.
She's
Smallz
bad.
will murder you on the track.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
All right, guys, let's close out the show. Thank you so much for coming on, and I'll have you guys back on again.
Thank you, brother.
Much love to the people, the victims out there. Keep coming to see us at shows, man. That's all we want. Come in late time, bro. That's all you got to do. Watch our pages because we post constantly. Just fucking keep in tune with what we do. That's all we ask for, and we will make sure that when we see you, that you are a priority. You know what I mean? We're victims.
Rockers drunk. Rockers drunk.
Hail the RazoR.
All hail the RazoR, baby.
The first.
Have a good night, y'all.
Have a good night,
y'all.
And these were the first cult killings we knew of in this country.
The very thought of these young women dressed in black, armed with sharp knives, entering the homes of complete strangers in the middle of the night and mercilessly stabbing them to death. I mean, it's so horrendous a thought that it's difficult to keep a thought like that in your mind for a couple of moments.
Will you fucking kill for me? Come and join the ministry. Follow and kneel before the devils in the industry. Kill for me, kill for me. All hail the RazoR. If we don't cut you now, we gonna cut you later. Will you fucking kill for me? Come and join the ministry. Follow and kneel before the devils in the industry. Kill for me, kill for me. All hail the RazoR. If we don't cut you now, we gonna cut you later.
Will you fucking kill for me and go out on a murder spree and take our random families? I let them bleed, I let them bleed. I let them scream, but that's on me because I love the fact that I'm the God in heaven and hell. RazoR will judge your son. The judge, the jury with a knife in his hand. I'm like, give me your wife and kids, the perfect sacrifice, right? Don't cry. You've been walking in the light, let's take a trip to the dark side. It'll feel right. Cloak and all, just walking in the woods, a bloody trail, stitch mouth, so no one tell. I'm going to hell, but oh well. I read from the scripture and they mesmerize and they terrorize in their eyes. I'm the God. I walk in the house, I point the bitch out. They tied her up quick. I use the razor blade to play with her pussy lips. I slowly drag the blade to the middle of her tips. The blood spill, the blood original and see shit.
Will you fucking kill for me? Come and join the ministry. Follow and kneel before the devils in the industry. Kill for me, kill for me. All hail the RazoR. If we don't cut you now, we gonna cut you later. Will you fucking kill for me? Come and join the ministry. Follow and kneel before the devils in the industry. Kill for me, kill for me. All hail the RazoR. If we don't cut you now, we gonna cut you later. I mumble these killer words above the wicked symphony. They bow before the RazoR. They ready to kill for me, kill for me, kill for me. Cause I wanna watch you cut your flesh off while I rise to the top.
They bow my evil head, watch the mutilation spread. Dead virgins in my bed, I summon demons, now they fed. My followers' intentions are
sacrifice you all. They prove the loyalty by hanging bodies on the wall.
I stare into the nothingness, controlling all the ugly. Watch horror from my throne, it's so beautiful and lovely till the poison fills your mind.
And you make the world pay with violent instructions that you choose to obey.
Controlling the moment, pour my colony a potion, distorting every motion while they show me their devotion as they hail the God.
And believe that I fell from heaven up above. They won't break my spell. Will you fucking kill for me? Come and join the ministry. Follow and kneel before the devils in the industry. Kill for me, kill for me. All hail
tests of devotion.
I'd stand up against a tree and he'd throw knives at me. He's thrown hatchets at people. Do you trust me? Do you love me enough? You know, stand up against that tree. And he asked us constantly, each one of us, you know, will you die for me?